Good morning to everybody. So yesterday, we discussed day before yesterday, we discussed till remainder theorem. So today we will start from factor theorem. Let p of x be any polynomial. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1, and x minus a is a factor. Let p of x be any polynomial. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 if x minus a is a factor of p of x. If x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a equal to 0. If x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a equal to 0. Am I right here? Then second point, if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. Then x minus a is a factor of p of x. I will show you one example for both the cases. P of x. Am I right? For example, that p of x is given for you like x square, x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Okay? This is the given p of x. If x minus 1 is a factor, if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, it is given, then what I told you, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a will be 0. Here this is a given polynomial p of x. Here I am saying that if x minus 1 is a factor, then p of 1 should be 0. If x minus a is a factor, then p of a will be 0. Here what I said, here x minus 1 is a factor, therefore we will find p of 1, then the p of 1 it will come 0. Now p of 1 means what? Replace x by 1 everywhere in the given polynomial, then p of 1 equal to 1 cube minus 6 into 1 square plus 11 into 1 minus 6. That means 1 minus 6 plus 11 minus 6, 1 plus 11 is 12, minus 6 is minus 12, 12 minus 12 is what? 0. Are you getting it here? If x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a will be 0. Are you getting? Then if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. That means p of 2 equal to 0. P of 2 equal to 0. This is given. P of 2 equal to 0. This is a p of x equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. It is a given p of x. Here what I said, p of 2 equal to 0. Then what will be the factor? X minus 2 is a factor. Given p of 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is a factor. How will you conclude that? How will you prove this one? X minus 2 is a factor of p of x. Yes, just to do the long division method. X cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 divided by x minus 2. You will get the remainder as 0. That means x square and x is x cube minus 2x square. Now change the sign now. Minus, it will be plus, minus 6 plus 2, that means minus 4x square plus 11x. Then again it here, minus 4x square by x, minus 4x, minus 4x. So it will be minus 4x square, minus into minus is plus 4 2s are 8x. Now change the sign now again. 11x minus 8x is plus 3x minus 6. Then 3x by x means 3, then plus 3. 3 into x is 3x minus 6. Then the answer is what? 0. Answer is what? 0. So you can conclude that if the remainder comes 0, then what can you conclude? X minus 2 is a factor. Here given that p of 2 equal to 0, and then we proved that x minus 2 is a factor. Are you getting here? Yes. Then based on this factor theorem, it's a very, very important question. The cubic polynomial will be given, you have to factorize. Cubic polynomial will be given, you have to factorize. That is a very, very important thing. And then after that, algebraic identities. Either in the factorization, either quadratic polynomial will be given, you have to find the 2 factors. If it is a cubic polynomial, then you have to find the 3 factors. Okay, now one more thing in factorization. If suppose p of x is x cube minus x, Can you factorize this one? P of x equal to x cube minus x. Yes. Tell me. Yes. X into x square minus 1 you can write. X into x square minus 1. Then again x into x, this x square minus 1 can be written as x square minus 1 square. X square minus 1 square. Then again x into x plus 1 into x minus 1. You will get 3 factors. Okay. It is not necessary to always get 3 factors. Sometimes you will get 2 factors also. Are you getting there? Yes. So at most 3 factors you will get. So minimum maybe 2 also. Okay. If suppose if they ask you to find the zeros for this polynomial, equate all this equal to 0. That is x equal to 0, x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 1. Okay. So for your exam, the question may come from factorization chapter like factorize the quadratic polynomial or factorize the cubic polynomial. Are you getting there? Yes. And then after that, algebraic identities. Algebraic identities. Algebraic identities. Algebraic identities. First one is what? X plus y the whole square equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy. X square plus 2xy plus y square. Right? For example, the question may be like 2x plus 3b the whole square. That means what? 2x the whole square plus 2 times of 2x into 3b plus 3b the whole square. Okay. So what will you do? You will square this. You will square only this x. Okay. You are not supposed to square only this x. You have to square both, because a into b the whole power m is a power m into b power m. Please remember. So 2 square is 4, 4x square plus 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12bx plus 9b square. Otherwise, the trinomial will be given, you have to factorize that. Trinomial will be given, you have to factorize that. For example, here expression will be given, you have to expand, okay, by using suitable identity. Otherwise, expression will be given, you have to factorize. For example, 36a square, 121b square, 11 to 22, 22 into 6, 132ab. So you have to factorize this one. How will you do that? Yes, 6a the whole square plus 11b the whole square plus 2 into 6a into 11b. 2 into 6a into 11b. That is 66 into 2 is 132. Okay. So you can write like it is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. That means 6a plus 11b the whole square. 6a plus 11b the whole square. Are you getting there? So either they can ask expand the given thing, otherwise that expansion will be given, you have to factorize. If they ask you to factorize, don't leave it here. You have to write like 6a plus 11b into 6a plus 11b. Am I right? You have to write 6a plus 11b into 6a plus 11b, because a square, when you are factorizing a square, then it will be a into a. Am I right? Yes. Then second identity is, what is the second identity? X minus y the whole square. Second one is x minus y the whole square. That means x square minus 2xy plus y square. X square minus 2xy plus y square. Then third one, x plus a into x plus b. That means x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Okay. So based on this, how they can give, like multiply 101 into 103. So you have to write like 100 plus 1 into 100 plus 3. So what is x here? X is 100, a is 1, b is 3. And then substitute here, you will get the answer. Am I right? Yes. Then x square minus y square. Next identity is what? X square minus y square. So x square minus y square is nothing but x plus y into x minus y. X plus y into x minus y. Am I right here? Then after that, a plus b plus c the whole square, that is x plus y plus z the whole square. That means x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. 2zx. Am I right? Then a plus b the whole cube. A plus b the whole cube. Otherwise x plus y the whole cube. X plus y the whole cube. That is x cube plus y cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square. Otherwise you can write like x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. Into x plus y. Am I right? Then x minus y the whole cube. That means x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. Then another one is x cube minus y cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square. 3xy square. Am I right? Then x cube plus y cube. X cube plus y cube. X cube plus y cube, that is a cube plus b cube, otherwise x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. This is one identity. Then x cube minus y cube, that is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Am I right here? And then x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xy. I think it is not in your syllabus, but anyway you can learn this identity. Okay. Then that means x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square. X square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Am I right? If x plus y plus z is 0 in this case, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube, then it will be 3xyz. X cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. Am I right here? Yes. I think Aditya, you asked one question, that is how to represent like a 3 plus square root of 9.6 or whatever. Okay, I will explain you tomorrow because I have to do either in a note or otherwise I have to explain with the geometry box. I will try it by complete it by today. Tomorrow I will post it. Thank you everybody. Thank you.